Hi guys, welcome again to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on these videos. Thank you for that like. Please like. May God bless you so much for the like. So guys, I was just sitting and doing my homework here. This is my book. This is what I'm reading at the moment. Very big one, eh? And this is German language B2. We have different levels like A1, we have A2, we have B1, we have B2, and now I'm doing the B2. So I felt like sharing this video, especially for those who are, maybe you are here, or maybe you have planned to come here and you're working on your language or something like that, and let's say you want also to work in German, not just working any job, not being in any job, but let's say you want to do like nursing, or you want to work with children, or you want to work in an office. Also, this should I call them big jobs? Also, there is no job which is small, but there are, how do I call it? Maybe you have a certificate of you did something back at home and you want to come here and do something related to what you learned in school, or you intend to come here and do something like you go to school, learn something. This video is for you because when I went back to school, or in this class where I am right now, there are so many people who just came back to do B2. Like we have some who have been here for long, some who have been working for long. Like they have been working, like the one I'm sitting with, she has been working in a child's care for 5 years with B1, but now the rules have changed. They need B2. So she had to stop working for her to come back to school. Not that her German speaking it's not okay. She speaks very well. She has been speaking with the children and everything. She has the B1 certificate. But now the rules are changing. You need to have a B2. The rules are also changing. I don't know, should I put it that way? Like in terms of the language, if you have B1, or if you are in any other country and you're planning to come here, maybe you already have a B1 and maybe your papers are not yet ready for you to travel, then you better start going back to school to do B2, because right now the language, it's very, very important here. Not just right now, the language, the German language is very, very important. And I would say also the advantage of, let's say, having, like in Kenya, when I go to school, or when you go to a German language, like when you do the B1 or you do B2, and let's say you pass some of the parts, like you pass the reading part and writing part and listening part, and you fail the talking part, then you'll get the certificates of the three parts, and then during you can repeat only the one part which you failed. Here it's not like that. If you go to school and you pass maybe three parts and you fail one part, you are not going to get any certificate. You'll have to repeat the exam again. Or you get a certificate of the lower level. Like if you did the B1 and you pass the reading part, you pass the writing part, you pass the speaking part, and then you fail the hearing part, then you'll get the A2 certificate. This A2 certificate, you'll also get it if the marks of the hearing part fits the required marks of the of A2 certificate. It's a little bit complicated. So at the moment, the language level has gone high. If you have B1, and of course we say the B1, it's good because it doesn't have an expiry, but look at me. I have B1. I did B1 in Kenya, and here I also did B1, but now I need the higher level. I went to this office and they told me without the B2, it's not happening. I need to go back to school and get the B2 certificate. To be honest, this book here, it's not a joke. I say every day that this is not a child's play. You need to concentrate, you need to learn. Like if you just miss one lesson, then it will be a little bit hard for you to catch up. You need to be present every day. Yes, the language in German, it's very, very important. There are some people who understand the language, English language, like in offices, but if you need to work, then you need this language. If you need to work something reasonable, you need the language. Let's say if you need to work like in a restaurant, you only need to know what is a cup, what is plate, what is a spoon, how to explain to the customers what is there and what is not there, how to take orders. Like in a restaurant, it's not hard to learn. In shops, like in supermarkets also, some parts you only need to sit on the casse, how is it called, on the counter, if I'm not wrong. You need just to sit there, but still you need to know the names of the things which are being sold in this supermarket. Like German language is very important. You need to know what is, how is the cabbage called, the orange. Also, the orange is not a hard name anyway, they call it orange, so already you know. And again, they also put the picture of the thing there, so you'll be able to locate it. But still, you need the language. You may not need the deepest language because it's just, sometimes you may not talk with the customers. You just do the scanning and you are done, or you just arrange the things in the shelves. But if you want to work in an office, if you want to work in an hospital, like you want to become a nurse, or maybe you are already a nurse and you want to further or do that job here, then better start going to school doing the German language as fast as possible. If you want to go and work in children's care, you need the language because you have to be able to teach kids learn from the elders. They learn from what they are seeing, what they are hearing and everything. So if you start speaking something not okay, like the other way around, then these children will end up learning what you are talking, and they may be built up like that, unless their parents are Germans and their parents can speak well the language well, and they are able to correct their kids. But now most of the time these children are with you in the school, so you also have to be able to speak well constructive language. Yes, that's all about the language. Please, if you are planning to come here and you have certificates, or you intend to do one of the courses here, let me tell you first, there's a lady there who is a teacher. She's an English teacher, and we are doing the B2 together, and she still needs to go further and do the C1. She's an English teacher, she's not a German teacher, but she's needed to do up to C1. So it doesn't matter which department you're going to work. As a teacher, you need to know the both language. You need to be able to translate correctly to your students. For those, because understand the students are learning a new language like the English. This is not the mother tongue here. So if you have to teach this language, then you also have to be able to, if the child or whoever you are teaching is not able to understand what you mean in English, then you have to be able to explain it well in German so that this person will understand what you're talking about. So if you have those kinds of professions and you want to do them here, then go back to school and learn B2 and C1. Thank you so much.